Now that we're done debulking, we can move on to our NST outliners and begin to line up the edge of the ear. Be sure not to press too hard with the corners of the blade because you could bite them with the teeth of the trimmer. Now that we're done lining up the edge of the beard, we're going to go ahead and go back to the back taper and detail as much as possible. Moving on to the beard, we're going to debulk with our one guard all the way open, making sure everything's nice and even. Now that we're done debulking the beard, we can move on to the sideburn and begin the blend. I usually start off with my no guard all the way open and work my lever all the way down to 0. Now we're moving on to our half guard and we're going to continue to blend into that one guard all the way open. Now that we're done with the blend, we can move on to our NST outliners and line up the edge of the beard. When lining up the bottom of the beard, I always make sure I put the headrest all the way up and lay their head down. You also want to be careful not to dig too deep because you could bite them with the teeth of the trimmer and irritate the skin, especially near the neck area when there's looser skin. Since we're done lining up his beard, we're going to move on to the top and saturate it and put a little bit of product in there. I'm using Shea Moisture's Curl Enhancer. Now we're going to prepare the front line and his edges for a lineup. I'm going to put a little bit of gel to hold the hair up and separate the edges from his top hair. Now that the edges are separated from the top, we're going to go with the grain with the no guard all the way open and debulk as much as possible. Now that we're done preparing the lineup, we're going to move on to our NST outliners and work our way to the sides. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, be sure to check out the daily live streams. We're going to go back to the side taper with our 1.5 guard all the way open and debulk as much as possible in detail. always like starting off at the middle and working my way to the sides. It's always a more accurate lineup. Now that we're done lining them up, we can move on to our Turkish razor and Derby premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. But before we do that, we're going to make sure we apply some shave gel so that the razor could glide better. When using a razor, you always want to make sure you stretch the skin as much as possible with your opposite hand and keep it at a 45-degree angle. This lowers the likelihood of you cutting someone.